Hey guys, just another gamer here, and today I'll be doing on some of the dungeon runs. So because last weekend was this free rune removal, and then each time like I want to just try on like new teams and then see how actually I make progress in terms of like my timings in my runs, because I just want to save some battery life. So I just like runs to be like fast. So possibly like below 2 would be like a good gauge for myself, and then like you can actually farm runes way faster, like especially like weekends when I'm out. So I don't really like to do on like refills and etc. So I just want to clear like all the runs like pretty fast. So for the first one we will have, which will be giant. So this is a full win team, which I'm trying to make like full win for. I make full win for this. Then I'll try on like full water for like my this dragons one, but I'm still short of one. Okay, so at the same time, we'll be like timing on like the runs and see how it goes, because you can't really time like run which actually the illusion does on the M, then and then Chasun does on the Fallen Blossoms. It's like quite tough in terms of like performing the correct timing on in everything. So at the same time, I'll just like, I mean, like recording this, and then for next month, I can actually refer back to this month, and then you see like the comparison in like how it actually goes. Probably it could be like stuff like maybe I change on the runes, or maybe I improve like the set, and then I'm able to like do the runs like way much faster. So this one really like cost 1 minute. So that happens for like the current, whereby everything is like being a one-to-one rather than able to do on like some of the AoEs right after retest. Yeah, that's why I think just one run doesn't really like determine everything. Okay, so this run took 1 minute 50 seconds. Like there about you could plus minus due to like human error. So no, we won't be keeping this rune. Then I think I'll be doing like another. I think if I do like all 3 runs for like all of the dungeons, I think it should be like a fair test. So let's see how this one will go. At least they didn't waste on their AoE skills on like 1 or 2 units. I think this is okay. Probably. So the rest will be like, if the AI were to choose to hit the center, the golem at the center, which it shouldn't, because if you actually do an AoE, most likely the smaller guys will get like more damage, and then their HP bar will drop. Therefore, the AI will also aim on the one that has the lower HP. The HP ratio. Okay, 1 minute passed. So I think this like the timing will like be around the same as the previous one. Okay, I think it could be like much better as compared to the previous run. At least we have the more important debuffs there, from Bernard to the Giant, because this will actually help me more in like killing the Giant, and then because at the same time it could actually protect by other units like Lucian and then Amir because of their HP. So if the Giant did not glance, then actually I'm like more or less dead. So this one is like around 1 minute 45. Okay, unknown scrolls, that's like the most common thing that we always face every day. Yep, I think it's much faster by a little bit. Maybe it's like around the first two stages whereby the earlier two runs actually just brought down the whole timing of it. Wow, the giant didn't get the defense break as compared to like the two towers by the side. It's actually rather important to actually land the glance, because if I actually land the glance, then because I think due to like some kind of elemental or some of the game mechanics, if the unit that is of elemental disadvantage were to hit you, and then his own glance, he will actually not he will definitely glance. Something like that. That's what I noticed. So this run is like around 1 minute 50 plus. So averagely the run is like around 1 minute 40. Oh, I think I can keep this rune, because we will need like swift with some speed at the same time. So next up we have to be dragons, and then yup, this is like the improved team somehow. I think this run is like better than my giants, I think. Let's have a look and see how it goes. Because most of the time in like the other days, I'm like only just trying and testing out on in terms of like dragons runs, because I don't really quite do much of the giants. So probably today is like the time whereby I can actually see and notice like which of the things that I might actually need to improve on for like in terms of coming to next month. Maybe like a second Lucian, I don't know, maybe. Oh, okay. So the immunity actually did not even hit for like 2 turns. I mean, from Megan and also from Balladion. So this one will be like a little bit longer, and at the same time whereby if you actually notice the two side towers, they're actually taking a fair bit of damage. Yep, the girls player will actually just come like right in time, and then it just seemed to like, I mean the AI isn't that really bad in my opinion. Okay, but my Balladion's accuracy is like it's almost near 80, and then seems to be like doing worse than as compared to like before. Yeah, this part is like whereby some guys will like just die off. Okay, so this one is like around 2 minutes and 5 seconds. Unknown scrolls, then we'll do like 2 more runs for this. Oh crap, of all the time you use the ice volcano when it's left with another mob. I mean just one mob. And when the dragon can like die in one hit and he decided to use Triple Crush. I mean these are like the things whereby you actually see when you're actually doing your own runs, because that's like how it's going to be and what's going to happen. Yep, so when there's like a little bit, I mean when my units are like pretty much damaged, Belladeon will do the mobilize, and then Megan will actually tend to happen to use on the buff to increase like another 20% of the attack bar. Then after that, Innova will just use on the Girl's Prayer. So okay, this one will like take, I think took around like 1 minute 55, I think I just saw. So that's why this team I feel is still rather safe as compared to like using a Vamos. Cause I mean most of the time whereby you actually pim your mobs, you'll be like using on like the units that you use most. Say like example, it could be like the PvP ones in specific. So that's why I thought like why not I just use my PvP units. I mean most of my PvP units are like purely on dungeon units to the better extent. Okay, so I think this is the only time where the dragon did on a fiery breath on the first turn. Cause the other two times I don't remember him using the fiery breath. And a Naval won't die. Trust me on that. So that's why she won't die. Because the kills are like pretty fast for this. I mean the way they actually make them in terms of their turn order. Yup, this should kill it. So I actually crossed 2 minutes, which is like around 2 minutes and 10 seconds I guess. Alright, so last but not least I'll do on this would be Necropolis. So I actually changed like Hua to Su. So actually somehow it actually worked like much or even as well because of the third skill called Delicate Whip. So and then I mean my Hua and Su none of them are actually skilled up, so they won't actually make a difference. But I just felt that Su makes the run like much stable. Somehow it seems like. And of course this run won't go like below 2 minutes. I mean, compared to like other videos you guys may have actually seen out there. And previously Hua is, I mean, the other time when I'm using Hua is like on this attack, critical damage and attack. So right now I'm using Su, which is actually on like speed, critical damage and attack. So that's like just that will be the difference from like the two of them. But I felt that because I think probably on like the third skill multiplier for Su, which actually makes her like as viable. Okay, so now it's the fourth map. And this is also the chilling that has improved on the second skill, so the second skill is already max. I mean, the other time I put like a chilling like 1 or 2 weeks ago, so I fed that on the spot, so it actually went into the second skill. So if Lisa actually does on the attack command and then chooses chilling by random, of course, then this buff is like, I mean, this speed buff and this critical rate buff is and will be permanent. I need to go to aim for Su because of the lowest HP. We didn't crit on that delicate whip. Because right now in this team is like all of them is, I mean, the main attackers which will be like chilling, Su. Actually Lisa is like a semi attacker for my case. And then the last one which will be Helia, so I mean in this way I can actually still like get back my units because you won't count Lisa as like the main attacker. So this one took me like what, the 3 minutes. So generally I think because like giants to dragons then to necro, then I mean like the difficulty gets a little bit tougher or it gets higher. So that's why I mean that the timing will definitely also still increase at the same time. So and as compared to Hua will actually like reduce the bar for like the leech so that he won't even attack. So that's like somehow like I would say like a plus point, but then I still no idea why Su actually seems to like makes me feel more relaxed when I'm using this compared to Hua. And then the timing actually can get actually like faster as compared to the using Hua, which I think is could be due to the third skill multiplier which I just mentioned earlier. I mean I'm still like thinking like why Su actually is better for me compared to Hua. Or maybe it's just like a new toy for me because I just revamped her. Because now the world boss is actually like based on like water units, which gives you like the more damage. So maybe that's why using Su actually gives like the better burst. If Su is faster by a little bit, then the delicate whip could have hit on the boss earlier. So close. So and at the same time, Su and Yen, their second skill are like 3 hits, and then it's based on your critical rate. So if you crit, you actually land the dot, which is something whereby I quite like, because at the same time it's like 3 hits. Yup, I saw that that's 3 hits. Okay, there's only like 8k because there isn't any of the bars, etc. I think I'll just like click on the boss and then we just clear this one first, because this one time is like pretty bad already. Okay, so this is like approximately like 3.5 minutes. So I mean, my Necro hasn't really quite improved that much, so then that's why you always see that I change like some of the units. So this will be the last one for the day. Then we see like, we'll tabulate like roughly on the timings at the end of the video. Because the other day I was trying out and then Su actually hit the timing like around 2 minutes. I think it could be due to ING, due to like maybe the second hit, and then Su and Helia actually land on the third skill and both of them crit. I mean, like everything just like that could actually amount more to like 60,000 over damage. Then that will actually like kill the boss in like almost immediate to say. Oh yeah, at the same time you just saw that the delicate whip actually did the stun. So inexact as compared to what is actually written in the description bar. No, not description bar. I mean the description of the skill is actually said that it will only like, what it says that it will only like do the stun if like having more than 2, which is wrong, because you just saw that he only has like 2 debuffs, the defense break and the slow, and then straight away he got stunned. So in actual fact that will be like 2 instead of the 3, which the phrasing is wrong. Oh my god, that's 3 dots per unit. Could you do the attack command? Okay, I need to cleanse out of that, then probably Colin can do on the heal in short. Alright, so it's around like 2 minutes right now. Then this part will like, I mean, if I actually notice that the first 4 stages of like your dungeon runs, it's actually like 2 times of the boss run, so I think this will like go around like around 3 minutes, unless that the ING part whereby it actually reduces like the Necro didn't even steal my mob, maybe. I mean with no chance to steal. Like maybe this can it? Because of the dots. Nah, I actually kill it instead. So because I'm more to like the damage whereby I just kill it rather than like placing dots, because in this run, Su is the only one providing dots. Unless if I actually compare with like others who are actually like using Zibota, and then like I think Owochi also is like giving a lot of dots, and then at the same time adding in stuff like the like Pang, the light Rakshasa that could like even give more dots because of like extending the turns of the debuffs. Can Su do the last skill? Maybe not. Okay, anyway, it's dead. So I think to sum it up, I think the Giants one is like around 1 minute 40 to 50, and then for like the Dragons one is like approximately 2 minutes. I mean, of course, when I click the boss, I mean, at stage 3, that'd be like a different case of all. So, and then Necro is approximately 3 minutes, so that's like roughly the gauge. And then I think that the only thing that I need to improve on should be on like the Necropolis runs, because it seems to be like the worst among the rest. And then at the same time, if you guys are like stuck in some of the stages, you guys could just click this and then just toggle around like which stages. Which I actually noticed like most of them actually have a Vamo somewhere. Yeah, Colin will be the MVP, so Hua, because no one actually makes Su other than me, then that's why it's like a bit different. Yeah, I think Yen could be a good choice. Yeah, we can actually click and see the stats, etc. Yep, I guess so. That's all for what we have for today. Then let me know how your runs actually go by, and then at the same time, tomorrow will be the release of the Hall of Heroes. I mean the event page. So we gotta see what it is, and then I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Thanks for watching and goodbye.